I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. But baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby.
So hey guys, I'm here today with Theo. Theo, you wanna come say hi? I just picked him up and I have him a bowl of water over there. He doesn't care about it at all. So I got me a slushie, you know, with some stuff in it or whatever. Today I really just want to talk to y'all about my love life while I drink. I'm really like a very private person when it comes to a lot of things, but especially my love life, both in private, like with people that I know, and also on social media. I'm like a big believer in like, less you tell people the better, you know, letting like other opinions, outside opinions influence your own personal experience with an individual can really affect it. So I definitely try to keep as much to myself as possible. I just wanted to talk about trying to date in this generation in general, but I also kind of want to like rant about my own personal situation as well. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to drink while I talk about this. Where do I start? I don't know if I'm the only one, but I definitely don't count relationships or like anything romantic before I graduated high school. Everything romantic during high school does not count. That was a trial run, that was a joke, that was a prank. It doesn't count. Since I've graduated high school, I've only had like 2 situations. Like, I call them situations because they weren't like relationships, but I've only like had an experience with 2 people. And definitely my perspective on dating in high school versus now as a 21-year-old is obviously very different. I would say me back then, I was very, very insecure. I was very immature. I was very childish. I definitely played into the tit for tat type of energy for sure. And so I've been there, done that, and like now that I'm older, that's totally not my vibe. By the way, I'm not one of those girls who just screams out niggas ain't shit, like all niggas ain't shit, like all boys suck. I'm not that type of girl because I really hate when people generalize. When it comes to dating, I don't have like those gender wars that's going on right now. Like, I don't participate in that because it's just not accurate. It's just kind of a waste of time for us to just keep like attacking each other like you're the problem. No, you're the problem. It's just kind of like we're all fucked up. I understand most people say like, you're young, like just hoe, just fuck around, just date, figure out what you want, be with this person, that person. I am just not that girl. It doesn't matter how hard I try, like I'm just not that girl, and I wish I was, because a lot of things would hurt a lot less. I'm a real deal lover girl in real life. Like in real life. Dare I say I've been like this forever. Like I've always been a relationship girly. Y'all gotta watch myself drinking this because when I drink, I will ramble forever. So I'm gonna try to sip this very, very slow. Trying to find somebody in this generation is very hard, and because it can be hard to find somebody in this generation, a lot of us are giving up. We're like, fuck it, fuck these niggas ain't shit. I don't know, we kind of just like act out in our own ways, which is understandable, but at the same time it's really counterproductive. Here is where I'm going to explain my personal experience and where it's brought me today as far as like my perspective on dating. I gotta take one more sip for that. My experience in the past like 3 years with dating has been interesting. It hasn't been very many like experiences. I would say maybe like 2. One lasted longer than the other. And mind you, like I've never been in like, again, I'm not counting high school. So if I'm not counting high school, I've never been in like an actual real relationship. I had like a very like emotional situation with like something I dealt with a person. I would say that's like the first time like I actually really had like very strong feelings for someone and like was really into it emotionally, and then I just got shitted on. And I had to learn how to like process it in a mature way and not crash out. Because let's talk about crashing out. Let's talk about it. People don't talk about how easy it is to crash out. Like, be some fucked up people out here and I be ready to go the fuck off. Like, and mind you, I'm not even that type of person, but y'all, I really be ready to like spaz out. I'm not gonna lie. Although I've never done that because I have self-control, it's like your emotions will get so heightened and you'll get so upset and angry and frustrated that like you would want to go there for sure. The experience that I had, like, I learned, although it was hurtful in some ways, I learned a lot of things about myself and changed a lot of things about myself for the better. One of those things were like maturity wise, I feel like I matured emotionally a lot better, right? When it comes to men, I am like really like, I can cuss somebody out really good, that's for one. But when it comes to men, like, I can do it extra good because I feel like because a man is a man and they think that they're above me, I like to show you that I can hurt you with my words. I don't have to lay a hand on you, like I can hurt you with my words. When you come across someone who you try to do all that yapping with and they don't give you the time of day, and you're like, okay, now I gotta check myself because he's not even reacting to me, he's not even giving me the time of day, or he doesn't, you get no resolution with the yapping, with the bitching, with the complaining, with the like child, like you don't even know why you're mad, but you're just yapping, you know what I'm saying? So I grew out of that easily because I'm like, this person isn't reacting to this, so I'm gonna adjust myself so I can be able to communicate with them better, right? So that was one thing that I learned about myself and that I changed instantly, that I'm like truly grateful for. Probably the biggest thing that I've learned within these past 2 years, and I want everyone watching this to open their ears and listen to me, because I know I'm gonna preach to somebody right now. A romantic situation that is not a relationship, to where y'all don't sit down and communicate like, hey, we are going to commit to each other. When that doesn't exist and it's just a situationship, you have to be prepared for a shit show. For you to be in a situationship, a situation that is not labeled as a committed relationship, something that's not labeled at all, especially when sex is involved, how can you not expect a shit show? It's just, it's a recipe for disaster. When you first start talking to somebody, it's usually based off attraction, right? You're not gonna expect like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start talking to this person and then I'm gonna grow to love them, or I'm really gonna grow to care about them a lot and like actually like them a lot, see a future with them, want to be in a relationship with them. Like, nobody really fully processes that off rip. You're just like, I find them attractive, I want to talk to them. As time goes on and feelings get involved, and then you realize, oh shit, this is a lot more serious than I thought it was gonna be. That is the point where everything falls to shit. When I'm discussing this, I'm not including y'all who are just very toxic and petty, and y'all just like toxic shit, y'all just like fucking around and getting yourself in bullshit. Y'all are the people who volunteer for the fuck shit. I'm talking about the people who are just navigating life as young people, and you come across a romantic situation that turns out a certain way that you weren't expecting. It's because of those unexpected like feelings that you just didn't plan on. And then you also don't put a label on this shit, so it's like that leaves room for exes to come in the picture and kind of fog up everything. That just leaves the door for other people in general to like come in the picture and like make everything very confusing, and now you're jealous or now they're jealous, and like now it's just all of these emotions and all of these feelings, and everything is just fucked. Anything that isn't like set in stone, like a committed relationship, you should honestly expect chaos. You should expect to be confused, you should expect drama, you should expect to hear from other people, you should expect everything. What are you doing? Do not try to sip my drink. He tried it. As a single 21-year-old woman, I'm not looking for anything. I have too much shit to do. I'm not gonna lie, I have too much shit to do. Like, I have too many goals that I need to accomplish. I have too many things that I'm trying to achieve right now to be worried about a boy. Like, there's no room for it up here. None. And although I am a lover girl, like, I'm not out seeking love. Like, if I can just be honest, 100% real with you, I just told somebody this the other day. I am voluntarily single because I know that the next time I get hurt, I will be tempted to put my hands on someone. Not even just that, just like literally crash out, like do some wild shit that might make me end up behind bars. Like, I'm not even joking, I'm being dead ass serious. I've experienced some like very like hurtful situations that have traumatized me and definitely like fucked me up emotionally and mentally, and took me time to get past on my own. Like, I had to work through a whole lot of shit by myself. I don't really have any desire to hurry up and rush into a relationship because I know that if I'm not 100% sure with this person and we're not really locked in and they fuck up, right now my emotions aren't fully intact enough to where I have the self-control to stop myself from hurting someone or getting them hurt if they hurt me. Like, and that's just me being 100% real. I'm not there yet. I can control my emotions to a certain extent, but I feel like if I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody and I'm with them, like I'm with them. Like, I just can't really take any more like hurt right now. I'm not in a rush like at all. Like, oh my goodness, like I've really been single this entire year. Really, I've been single for quite some time, but this year I have like intentionally made the decision like not to entertain anyone because I know what I'm looking for and I know what I want. Now I just feel like I'm such like a more mature, smarter, confident version of myself. And now when it comes to like what I'm looking for romantically, like I'm not gonna settle. Like, I'm not going to go for anything less than what I want and deserve. Really have so much like love to give, and I like I'm a real deal lover girl, I swear. And so because of that, like I cannot rush anything. I can't be like, oh, I need to be in a relationship. Like, I am 21 years old, I am young, but that like hoeing and just fucking around just to fuck around type of lifestyle is not natural to me. I've enjoyed being alone for the first time in a while because I'm the type of person, I've always been in a situation, I've always been with somebody. Like, it's never really much time that I have to myself, so I've really enjoyed this year of like being solo, being like by myself and just focusing on my goals and aspirations. Yeah, that's really what's had like all of my attention lately, is just Asia, her goals, what she wants to achieve, because it's a lot of shit that I'm trying to get done and I just don't have any time for any bullshit or anything with men, to be honest. And there's also the other side of what I've experienced, which is like sometimes when it comes to like certain romantic experiences you may have with certain people where you end up hurt, you can oftentimes feel alone, and it can be hard to like talk to anyone about it and stuff. And so in my situation, I felt very alone because I felt like other people's feelings were put above mine, and I felt like nobody cared about me and how I felt. And I felt like my hurt could have been prevented, and no one who could have prevented it did. And I just felt, and still, like, I'm honestly still going through the emotions of just like the aftermath of it all. I feel like last year I did a lot of work to like move past things initially, to where like I'm not crying about it or I'm not sad. And it's like now I'm dealing with the aftermath when it comes to like trusting people. Honestly, the way that I cope now when it comes to like romantic situations is like, I don't believe anything a man tells me. Nothing. Everything they say goes in one ear and out the other. Even stuff that they do, I still just don't take, like, I don't take serious. Like, I just don't. So when I do that, I am protecting myself because I'm not having any expectations. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting excited. I'm just like, okay, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, I'm taking my notes and observing, but like I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not taking this serious. Like, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that's really what I've been doing, to be honest. Just like taking everything with a grain of salt, because you can't put all of your energy into something that you don't know is actually going to be something. Like, you can't start talking to a nigga and like, oh, you like that, make cute, it's going well, and then like have everything envisioned and planned and have all these expectations of this person that you don't even know if they could meet yet. Like, I think this generation needs to bring back dating. And what I mean by that is like hanging out with someone, getting to know someone, being around someone, and like just getting, like, just growing to like build something with them, but without the expectations, without running around saying like, you're my man, da 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 da. Like, just be cool, like, be chill. Like, don't have any like high expectations that you don't know that they're gonna be able to meet. I think we are super fucked in the relationship department. Just as a generation, like, we are too caught up in these situationships because they're more safe. And I think a lot of us are afraid of getting hurt. A lot of us are afraid of being in a committed relationship, which is understandable. My advice is to just focus on yourself and just go with the flow. Don't believe what anyone, like, even women too, this goes for women. Like, I'm not just gonna single out guys. Like, don't believe what a woman tells you. Don't believe what a man tells you. Just do you, experience that person, get to know that person, get to understand that person, and create your boundaries, stick on your boundaries. So if your boundaries, like me, is like, I know if we are intimate with each other, I'm gonna get territorial and I'm gonna get obsessive, so we shouldn't do that. Like, if you have boundaries like that, like, set your boundaries, stick on your boundaries, and just date. Get to know people. And that's the space I'm in now. Like, I'm open to dating. I just am not, like, I don't have a roster right now. Like, I'm not like entertaining anyone because I just don't care to. I don't know. I'm definitely a person that's open to like long distance dating, like talking to somebody who doesn't even live in Georgia at all. I'm definitely open to stuff like that. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm completely shut off, and I'm just like, I'm down to date and get to know people, but I have a different way of going about it now, to where it'll protect me in the long run, and to where I can train myself to take my precious time getting to know somebody and progressing to something romantically. I'm like really like tipsy right now, so I thought I was really gonna say some crazy shit, but I think I did pretty good. I'm just like very fed up with like the bullshit and just being hurt and being lied to, and just like the very common pattern we all experience. Like, I'm sure we're all fucking over it. And so I just made the decision to remove myself from it in general. And honestly, it's benefited me a lot this year, especially like just not entertaining men at all. Like, has honestly subtracted a lot of my stress from my life. Like, now I'm just stressing about normal adult shit, like my job or a car, like, or just trying to make money and live, you know, like just like normal adult shit. So I like the fact that like a nigga is not the center of my stress of my life. Like, I just don't need that right now. And honestly, at this point, y'all, a nigga cannot ruin my day. Like, truthfully, a man cannot ruin my day. Like, no nigga can do nothing right now in this moment that will just fuck up my whole day and just like irritate me. I just don't care. Like, I stop myself from getting emotionally invested to protect myself from doing just that, getting upset or having them ruin my whole day, and now I'm just like super aggravated. Anyway, guys, that's really the gist of my love life, or lack thereof. I am so clear on what I want and what I deserve that if I look at you and I know you're not even like capable of giving me that, I'm not even gonna speak to you. I'm not gonna hold a conversation with you. I'm not even gonna give you the time of day, because for what? I wouldn't be surprised if I'm single for the rest of the year, to be honest. I'm so not in a rush at all. Like, I'm so serious with like not being able to take any more hurt. I'm so serious. Like, I can't take any more lies, any more like shadiness, weirdness, even just in general, like friendships too, just everybody. Like, I have very low tolerance for bullshit, which is why I keep to myself a lot, which is why I haven't gone out to hang out with many people or be around many people, because I trust no one. And the second someone tries me, tests me, hurts me, or does some weird shit, I feel like I might literally like crash out and act in a way that I wouldn't want myself to, because I just know mentally I'm fed up like with being treated like shit. So my job is to isolate myself, work more on myself, make sure I'm like cool as a cucumber, and then, you know, I can start letting people in here and there. I am super drunk right now and I am done talking. Me and Theo are about to go home and take a nap. Say bye, Theo. Bye. I'll see y'all next time.